Have you ever stumbled across something so shocking that it makes your heart skip a beat? Prince Harry experienced just that, except it wasn't a plot twist in a Netflix drama. It was real life. When whispers of Meghan Markle's increasingly mysterious relationship with Markus Anderson reached Harry, it sparked not just curiosity, but what insiders describe as unprecedented rage. What could have provoked such a dramatic reaction from the Duke of Sussex? And why does this revelation have the entire royal world buzzing? Buckle up, because this is a story filled with twists, secrets, and drama that could rival any primetime soap opera. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. Imagine this. You're scrolling through messages, trying to enjoy a quiet evening, when you come across a series of interactions that make your stomach twist. That's exactly what happened to Harry. Sources claim he discovered exchanges between Meghan and Markus that went far beyond casual friendship. Flirtatious texts, inside jokes with double meanings, and clandestine meetings painted a picture that Harry couldn't ignore. But let's pause for a moment. Could this really be dirty games, or just exaggerated interpretations? Friends and insiders suggest that the pattern was unmistakable. Repeated late-night meetings, secretive whispers during public appearances, and ambiguous statements in interviews, all pointing toward a deeper connection than previously known. The reaction? Shock, disbelief, and a rush of emotions that Harry reportedly struggled to contain. Sources close to the Duke say he felt betrayed, confused, and even humiliated. After all, no one expects the world to become part of a private dilemma, especially when your life has been lived under constant media scrutiny. And here's the kicker. While the public only saw Meghan and Markus as friends, insiders suggest there were moments captured on private devices and social media that clearly hinted at something more. Could this be innocent bonding between two colleagues, or something far more entangled? The story doesn't just end there. It spirals into a web of intrigue that few could have anticipated. Before we jump to conclusions, let's understand the man at the center of the storm. Markus Anderson isn't just a random acquaintance. He's a high-profile figure with connections across Hollywood and Europe, and sources indicate he's been circling in Meghan's orbit for some time. What's intriguing is the duality of Markus' image. Publicly, he's charming, polite, and respectful, a friend to many, a mentor to some. Privately, according to insiders, his interactions with Meghan have an unusual intimacy that raised eyebrows within her inner circle. Some say his influence on her decisions, both personal and professional, has been significant, sparking jealousy and confusion in Harry. Why does this matter? Because in the world of the royals, perception is everything. Even a hint of a personal connection can set off speculation, media frenzy, and private tension that could strain marriages, friendships, and alliances. Markus Anderson, intentionally or not, has become a pivot point in this delicate drama. And if you thought this was just about jealousy, think again. Sources claim that Harry's reaction wasn't merely emotional. It triggered a chain reaction of meetings, private confrontations, and strategic discussions. He wanted clarity, he demanded answers, and he wanted to understand the nature of Meghan's relationship with Markus before rumors got out of control. Let's talk details. Without crossing into gossip territory, we can piece together the sequence of events that left Harry reeling. Insiders reveal that the first clue was a series of late-night texts between Meghan and Markus, filled with subtle flattery, inside jokes, and references that seemed to exclude Harry. Then came private meetings. Allegedly at cafes, private offices, and occasional overseas trips, that fueled Harry's growing suspicion. Here's a question for you. If you discovered that someone close to you had interactions like these, how would you react? Would you confront them immediately, or gather evidence first? Harry's approach appears to have been a mixture of both. He confronted Meghan, asked pointed questions, but also began quietly observing patterns, trying to discern the truth without making public scenes. The tension escalated further during social events. Meghan and Markus were often spotted together, sometimes in ways that seemed overly familiar to the casual observer. Insiders note that Harry's friends began picking up on the signals, whispering about possible improprieties, which only heightened the Duke's anxiety. And then there were the rumors of Markus attending exclusive meetings where Meghan was present, moments that fueled speculation. Was it innocent collaboration, networking, or something more personal? The ambiguity is precisely what turned this story from curiosity into a scandal. Harry's response to discovering Meghan and Markus' closeness wasn't one-dimensional. It wasn't just anger. It was a combination of disbelief, hurt, and strategic thinking. Sources describe several key stages in his reaction. Immediate emotional reaction, shock and anger upon seeing the texts and noticing patterns. Private confrontation. Discussions with Meghan seeking clarity, some of which allegedly turned tense. Consulting close allies, trusted advisors and family members were discreetly approached for guidance. Strategic observation. Rather than making a public statement, Harry monitored the situation, ensuring that any public reaction would be calculated. The emotional roller coaster is relatable. Who hasn't felt that moment of betrayal when someone you trust seems to cross an invisible line? The difference here is the stakes. Royal image, media scrutiny, and global perception are all in play. Of course, once rumors leaked or were hinted at, the media exploded. Headlines speculated endlessly about Meghan's hidden motives, Markus' intentions, and Harry's state of mind. Social media became a feeding frenzy. Memes, viral threads, and opinion pieces dissected every interaction, every smile, and every glance. It's remarkable how quickly the public seizes on ambiguity. One small observation, a photo of Markus and Meghan sharing a laugh, sparked thousands of theories online. The palace, as always, had to maintain a delicate balance, deny nothing, confirm nothing, and manage perception with calculated subtlety. And if you're wondering how this might affect Harry and Meghan's personal life, insiders hint that it strained communications, added tension to public appearances, and even influenced career decisions. The ripple effect of this triangle was, and continues to be, profound. Beyond personal drama, there's a bigger picture here. Harry's discovery isn't just a private issue. It has implications for family unity, public perception, and even royal legacy. Trust, loyalty, and transparency are at stake, and the royal family operates in a high-stakes environment where personal matters become public spectacles in seconds. The potential fallout? Public confidence in relationships could waver. Media narratives might shift. Family alliances could be tested. Every gesture, every appearance, and every interaction is now scrutinized through a magnifying glass. And yet, there's hope. Awareness, transparency, and proactive communication could mitigate misunderstandings. By addressing concerns privately and thoughtfully, Harry and Meghan could navigate this drama without letting it define their public image or their marriage. So, what can we take from this saga beyond celebrity drama? Surprisingly, quite a lot. Trust requires vigilance. Relationships, whether royal or personal, thrive on clear boundaries and open communication. Observation matters. Pay attention to patterns, not just isolated events. Subtle cues often reveal the bigger picture. Managing public perception. In the age of social media, even private issues can quickly become public spectacles. Strategic communication is key. Emotional intelligence. Harry's approach, balancing emotion with strategy, highlights the importance of managing reactions thoughtfully. We may not be living under royal scrutiny, but these lessons apply to friendships, work relationships, and even family dynamics. The takeaway here is nuanced. It's easy to label Meghan and Markus interactions as suspicious or innocent. The truth is more complex. Relationships are layered, motives are multifaceted, and public scrutiny adds pressure. Harry's reaction, shock, rage, strategic observation, is human. What's remarkable is how he navigated personal emotion under global attention. It's a lesson in empathy, awareness, and managing relationships under pressure. Even in ordinary life, misunderstandings can escalate without careful communication. Recognizing patterns, asking questions, and seeking clarity can prevent minor issues from spiraling into crises. What's next? The story doesn't end here. Sources hint at further developments, private reconciliations, and possibly new strategies for managing both personal and public narratives. Harry, Meghan, and Markus' dynamic continues to evolve, and every new interaction carries layers of meaning. For the public, the lesson is clear. What seems like a simple friendship or casual interaction may hold deeper implications, especially when emotions, trust, and visibility collide. Observing, questioning, and understanding context is crucial. Prince Harry's discovery of Meghan Markle's interactions with Marcus Anderson serves as a powerful reminder. Relationships are complex, perception is everything, and emotions can drive reactions that ripple far beyond private moments. But amidst the chaos, there is opportunity. The opportunity to communicate clearly, address concerns, and manage both personal and public narratives with grace. What can you take away? First, pay attention to patterns in your relationships. Second, communicate openly when you notice behavior that concerns you. And third, remember that perception and reality are not always aligned. Context is everything. So here's the call to action. Engage with this story thoughtfully. Share your perspectives in the comments. Consider the lessons it teaches about trust, communication, and perception. And above all, reflect on how clarity, honesty, and emotional intelligence can guide us through even the most challenging personal revelations. Because in the end, drama may capture headlines, but understanding and thoughtful action are what truly shape outcomes, whether you're a royal or simply navigating